It can feel pretty hard to progress through the ranks of Street Fighter 6, especially when you're new. There can be a lot to learn between fighting game terminology, combos, system mechanics, and so much more, and it can be really hard to know where to start. And I find that people just overcomplicate everything. They feel like they have to learn many different things at once, they don't know where to prioritize, and it can feel hard to rank up. In this video, I want to show you that it's actually pretty simple to rank up as long as you focus on the right strategies. And instead of me just saying this, I actually made a Smurf account to better understand the mindset of a new player, but to also show you that you can win matches consistently with a very easy game plan. And we're gonna start with Rookie, and to be honest, as long as you have a pulse, you can probably get through Rookie, as you can see by this footage here. Please, I'm rooting for you. Oh my fucking god, dude. Rookie's kind of the phase where you're just trying out the game. And honestly, I know a lot of people that are new to Street Fighter, or they just might skip Rookie entirely. But, you know, in these low ranks, generally you're just trying to feel that, you know, who your character is. Do you actually like the game? If you spend a little time, eventually you just kind of stumble your way higher in the ranks, especially Rookie. Now, the rank system's designed to help push people forward. And especially in Rookie, even if you lose, you can't lose points. So eventually you'll make it to Iron. Okay, so we have the dab spam, right? Now, when you get to Iron, and when you progress through these low ranks, it's all about spamming the really good moves. So the moves that people have trouble dealing with. In Street Fighter 6, it's DI, because people don't know how to beat the armor, and it's jump, because people don't know how to anti-air, right? So if you want to progress through the ranks quick, you need to learn how to use these moves. And it's not as easy as it might sound, right? So for example, like a lot of new players, they'll whiff their jump too early, or they'll do their jump in too late. And so you actually do need a little bit of timing to make sure you do the jump in at the right timing. And you can even just do a really basic combo, like just jump it in the sweep. I wouldn't recommend, you know, doing this long term because sweeps are unsafe, but you can learn how to use these tools. So again, for an Iron player, you don't need special moves or anything. You just need to learn how to get good with your movement, jump, and DI, and the cheap set, and maybe like a button or two. So for example, like this guy's not gonna be able to anti-air, and if I just keep jumping at him, oh my god. Oh, this guy's going through it. Yeah, so you can play like that, right? But obviously, like if you're trying to play a little bit more fun based, you could just like take a button and just like use it at the range that it's at, right? So anytime he gets close to me, I just press the stand heavy kick. Now obviously I have to block that. But if he's gonna do it again, oh, like that was good. Oh wait, no, wait, this is kind of cooking me. Hold up. I can't punish this. I'm gonna try not to rely on blocking. You don't need blocking to win at. Oh yeah, I guess I could also use DI. That's the strat, right? I didn't mean to react. My bad. I'll give them their chance. All right, let's go Iron. We did it, boys. I know this isn't me roasting them. This is me bullying them. They're two different things. No, I agree. I'm bullying, but I'm not roasting them. They're new players. There's no roasting here. All right, so this is a bronze player. We're gonna try our jump strategy against them and see if they can counter it. Okay, this actually might work still. Fuck. We might have to revise the video. Wait, oh, and this guy has the Wi-Fi tag. I missed time I jump in because the Wi-Fi is so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, DPs though? So, okay, as you can see, against a bronze player, this jump strat just doesn't work, right? So you need to add more things, and that's where we bring in special consistency, right? So being able to do your really strong specials is kind of like the next step in bronze, right? So if you can throw fireballs more consistent than your opponent, you don't even have to anti, right? You can just do fireballs, and then when they get close, you can start to do your other specials, like, oh shit, like for example, Jinrai kicks. And if you can execute this, you don't actually need combos. You can just do something basic like this. You know, throw in the overhead Jinrai. And it's really hard for people at this level to deal with. And every character has strong specials they can use. And of course, you know, then you combine it with the jump stuff. And it makes for a really hard to deal with game plan that not a lot of bronze players can deal with, right? That was actually a really good dive kick. And as you can see, oh, I accidentally anti-aired, my bad. We're trying not to anti-air until gold. Oh wait, hold up! I actually gotta win. Wait, I gotta lock in. Wait, I need to keep that win streak. Wait, I got. Oh my god, I almost lost. Okay. I was focusing a little too hard there. All right. As you can see, you do have to vary your specials a little bit, right? Like I'm having to do different versions of the Jinrai kick in order to beat this guy. I'm having to sometimes throw a fireball, right? Make him approach. Sometimes they'll just randomly happen to get hit. And figuring out how these specials are used together is really important to like in order to form a game plan. As you can see, I'm just throwing fireballs. Eventually he's gonna jump, and then when he gets close, I can start doing stuff like this. Dude, random DI. I haven't thrown a DI yet. You don't need a parry, you can just block, right? And I don't need a combo, I don't need a kill here. I can just do my special, right? It's all about being more consistent than your opponent in this rank, right? And you see, you don't need anything fancy. You just need a few moves that you can spam over and over again and get used to how these used are moved in the actual flow of the match, right? So understanding that if I keep throwing fireballs, eventually the opponent's gonna catch on. Is it better to be the jumper or the anti-air? I think it's way easier to be the jumper, right? In the long run, what's gonna teach you the best habits? I personally think, because even at high level jumping is good, I think you should always start with like the path of least resistance. And like some of it's about timing like my buttons correctly, right? Like I guess you could say I did something a little bit more advanced there, which was like I delayed my crouch medium kick, so when they got up, the crouch medium kick worked, right? And this guy actually has some anti-airs, which means that I need to start mixing it up, right? I need to start throwing fireballs. And now I can start jumping again because he's looking for the fireball, right? And then I can start doing this. And then, of course, if they parry, you know, you can bust it. I guess I can use a throw. Oh, okay, good anti-air. Yeah, throws are also strong. I mean, like, you obviously have to know the setups. Oh, we need to start DIing more, my bad. Jump. I haven't done DI in a while. Let him come to me. Let him come to you, DIs. That seems like a good strat. So I'll throw a couple fireballs. Let her come to me. All right. DI. Oh, let her come to me? DI. Okay. Because again, at this level, people just can't, they can't stop it, right? Oh, wait, hold up. All right. They're starting to get used to the DIs. And this guy's adapting too. You see, he jumped back that time instead of parrying. These guys, the higher up the ranks up you go, the better people will be at adapting to your pressure. As you see, like he's starting to react to some more DIs. He's starting to deal with the Jinrai kicks and the Dragon Lash spam better. And as you can see, the higher up the ranks I'm going, I suspect that guy was like low silver or something. It's going to be much harder to keep doing the same strategies. See, I don't need to react to his DIs, right? I just need to do things that naturally beat DI, like jump. What's the plan for after the opponent figures it out and gets coaching to beat it? I mean, if they get coaching to beat this, right, you have other options, right? Like I still haven't busted out the Dragon Lash. I still haven't done this move. I haven't done this infinite yet, right? So he might have been prepared for the last infinite. Okay. Looks like he's prepared for this. All right, time to DI some more. All right, there we go. Oh, that was good. Oh, that's actually unsafe to DI. That's the funny part. All right, silver, let's go. We did it. All right. So silver is where things start to get a little tricky. And you can kind of start to see like how that Bison player towards like the low end of bronze was starting to deal with my Jinrai kicks a little bit too much, right? So at the silver ranks, and you probably saw it during the bronze ranks, it's harder for me to consistently get out my specials, right? As you can see, people were starting to counter my Jinrai kicks with DI. And so this is where reactive play starts to come into play. Because if you're just always being proactive, you're always just jumping, you're always just spamming DI, you're always just spamming, you know, your best special move. If people know how to counter that, you'll start to run into issues. So you need to do things that are reactive, because if you can react to stuff, you don't have to take the gamble of whether they can beat your move or not, right? And so the first thing that I think you should focus on in silver is anti-airs, right? The most basic way I would drill this, the same thing with DI, is if you go to simple training settings and you go to anti-air practice, right? And so what's gonna happen is this Ryu is gonna either jump or not jump. And all you have to do is react to it, right? And so this way, when I throw my fireball game and I wait a little bit, I can react to Pantera. And yes, of course you can DP, but the whole point is to, and DP is like technically more optimal, but if you can just do crouch heavy punch, and then, you know, maybe start to tie in some of the other stuff that you were doing before, you'll be able to create like a lot harder game plan to deal with, right? Because if I'm just constantly jumping around and the opponent's good at reacting, they're going to be able to stop it, right? But if I'm just sitting here and I stop jumping around, it's going to be a lot harder to deal with. So what we're going to do in these next upcoming matches is, instead of just constantly go, we're gonna start to implement some time where we just sit there and wait, and we wait for them to jump. Win with only fireball and crouch heavy punch? Yeah, I can probably do that. All right, well, we'll try it. No gimmicks. It's actually a lot harder to win with just crouch heavy punch and fireball, but we can try it.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Just to show you like what this would look like. But again, if your timing is just really good, you have a good understanding. See, look, I guess he's gonna jump again. See if he jumps. I could just wait a little bit. Oh, that was a good jump. Eh. See, like, I have to be able to punish stuff too. It's a little hard in this game to... See, like, now he's just not gonna... Oh, I guess he jumped there. But you get the idea, right? Even like for someone like myself, it's kind of hard to like totally get down this guy's timing. Oh, that was good, sweet. And you don't have to do anything crazy on defense. You can just block, right? And then if you see them throw out something that's safe, or it looks like they're gonna have an issue, you get thrown, whatever, right? It's not that much damage. Oh, this guy knows how to turn green? Okay, I'll just keep doing my thing. All right, let me get some space. Oh. All right. Jump again? Oh, this guy got drive rush. Okay. As you can see, that didn't look quite as dominant as before, because I wasn't just spamming stuff, but this is the kind of stuff you have to do in order to get better, because at the higher ranks, the spamming will work less. And now, of course, I could just start to incorporate everything, right? I could do this. Okay, that was a good block. I'll back off. I'll throw a fireball and then wait for him to jump. All right, jump. Jump. All right. And now I can start to do some other stuff, right? I can go back to my game plan. Oh, that was pretty good. Oh. And you can't guess right on all the jumps. Ooh, wait, this guy's looking a little clean. Okay. Accidentally anti-aired with a DP, but you get the idea. I was ready for the jump there. All right, go for the overhead. Go for the overhead. Okay. All right, wait for the jump. Wait for the jump. Wait for the jump. Yep. Throw a fireball. Wait for the jump. Wait for the jump. Actually, I'll jump this time. Yep. Now, one thing I totally forgot to mention is I'm completely sitting on my super meter. I need to start using super meter. So when you're formulating a game plan, you want to like integrate the game plan as seamlessly as possible. So for example, when I'm playing Ken, I can spend this, I can go straight into super, right? So this isn't that much harder to learn. I don't need to learn a brand new combo to go into super. I'm implementing it in the easiest way possible, which is when I get level 3, I start to do Jinrai kicks, and if it hits, then I go into super. Oh wait, so this guy can anti-air. Okay, like I said, this is the land of anti-airs. I need the anti-airs. All right, let's punish this. Okay, yeah, the modern difference, I guess so. All right, wait for the jump. Yep. Oh, see, that's why you can't get too predictable in this rank. They'll start to DI. I haven't DI'd yet, too, so maybe I wait for him to come close and then DI. Okay. I don't need to actually know the combo there. All right, wait for the jump. Yep. And you see that the game plan is a lot more. It's less risky, right? Because this guy can obviously. Yeah, he's starting to deal with the Jinrai kicks better. And now, see, I'm just throwing my specials out consistently. Alright, the anti-air. Next time I anti-air, I'm going to do Jinrai kicks. Oh, that was good. Alright. Oh, nice. All right, let's see if I can go to level 3 here. Ooh, okay. There's. I was able to close out the game using a meter. He did walk up DP, be careful. I know. Those modern players are different, bro. Oh, okay. So this guy obviously knows how to deal with fireball, right? Let's see if he knows how to deal with this. All right, go for the overhead. All right, go for the low this time. Oh, so yeah, it took him a little bit to figure out, right? So we need some. So you can see we're starting to get to the issue where some people are just, oh, well, he doesn't have DI now, so he has to hold all this. Yep. Nice. So I'm starting to notice a pattern, right? Where this guy, after like 2 or 3, he's starting to, oh, I got bomb on me. He's starting to react with DI. So after this one, I'm just gonna wait for the, oh, he actually jumped. All right, so if he's gonna jump, maybe he'll jump again. Yep. Let's throw a fireball. Fireball, make him want to jump again. Let's see if he jumps again. Oh, he'll just do that. And we'll just do our loop. Ah, he just did a ram super, okay. Master rank players don't know how to deal with Dream Rocket. All right, seems like he's having trouble dealing with the overhead version of this. Let's keep abusing it. As Justin Wong says, if it keeps, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I don't know if Justin Wong actually said that, but you get the idea. Let's get into. All right, I think he's gonna jump. Now we wait for the jump. Oh, he just did something unsafe instead. Ah, that's good. And see how we're just like, we're testing with something very basic. Okay, yeah, this guy's learning today. All right, we're almost gold though. That's what matters. All right, so now that we're getting the gold, we're getting the people that are stronger at countering things, right? And one of the things people like to counter stuff with is spamming their own drive impact. So we have to get better at reacting to DI. Now, there's a few ways we can deal with DI, right? One is just throw them. So anytime we're worried about DI, we're unsure about like dealing with DI, we can just throw, right? Right, so you can also practice drive impacts by using the simple training settings. And this is something that you want to get really good at, is just reacting to DI when they do DI. And you see he's not doing DI, he's not doing DI, and now I'm able to react when he does the DI. And it's actually not, you have a lot of time to do it, especially if you're looking for it exclusively, right? So the other thing that I would suggest to people is, because like just reacting to DI is pretty easy, and in the match, like they're gonna be doing a bunch of other stuff, right? So I recommend setting 2 recordings, right? One where they jump and they jump again. And then the second recording where they neutral jump and then they DI. The reason we do the neutral jump is just so they look pretty similar. Then you play it on always random repeat and disable for random replay. And you try to react to both. All right, let's see, I got that. Now I can react to DI, right? And like, obviously I'm pretty practiced in this, but you know, if you're new to the game, this is gonna be pretty hard and it's gonna take a while to get used to. And this is one of the first drills that I feel like people are gonna start to have issue with. And if you just practice this consistently, and see, like even I missed it there, right? So it can be a little tricky. But if you get this, then I think you'll be ready to beat goals. Because if you can react to the DIs and the jumps, and you get good at like varying your timing, that's really all you need for gold. You notice that we still aren't learning crazy combos. We aren't learning like anything insane. We're still leaving some tools off the table, like drive rush. I've barely been using this move. I haven't been using most of my normals, just kind of crouch medium kick, right? So by keeping the gameplay basic, we can focus on the fundamentals of like making sure we react to stuff and making sure we time our stuff correctly. Having a simplified game plan, it makes the overall game plan easier to learn. And one other thing I'd like to say is like, this is my first Marissa, right? And if you're a new player, the first time you might play Marissa, you might get by it, you might not, but it's really important to like not focus too much on matchups and instead like focus on the important things, like learning to react and learning like when to you know, press your buttons. It's like this guy's a walk forwarder, right? So like, all right, okay, they're blocking. Okay, I guess maybe they're not blocking. All right, I'm gonna wait for a DI or something. Okay, and I got it, right? And you can see I can just kind of do the same game plan. All right, so this guy's obviously like way better at countering stuff. So I'm gonna look for a jump. I'm gonna look for a DI. Okay, if he's not doing anything, I'll just do crouch medium kick, right? All right, let's see. This guy is very patient. I'm actually surprised. Oh, he reacted to DI again. People at gold, they got to gold probably because they like to DI. And so if you can counter it, you're going to be way better off. All right, what else they got? All right, I'm just gonna start doing more Jinrai kicks. All right, see if they DI. No, they don't. Back off. See if they jump. They're not jumping. All right, you know, I'll jump because I haven't jumped in a while, right? So you see, like, and if I show the opponent different stuff, it's gonna be harder for them to react to, right? All right, let me. I'll try a DI because I haven't tried DI. Let me try a jump because I haven't jumped in a while. Yeah, I'm not doing anything crazy. All right, let me punish that, and then go to super, and you're dead. All right, let me back off, see what they do. Okay, they're just gonna keep inching forward. This is where you can start to like throw in other buttons, right? So since he's inching forward, like these far-reaching normals are really good because like if they're not jumping, you don't have to worry about them jumping over, right? All right, let me DI. Just ran, like, you know, I haven't thrown it out in a while. All right. Isn't this kind of a knowledge check? Literally everything at gold is a knowledge check. This is a knowledge check to see if you don't know how to punish it, right? What else does this Marissa do? That's a knowledge check. I've never even seen that. I literally did not even know Marissa had that move. Everything's a knowledge check. Like, that's a knowledge check. You could argue jumps are a knowledge check, right? You could argue that's a knowledge check. Everyone in this game, even at high level, there's tons of, like, you say, like, knowledge checks or reaction checks, right? Like, even at high level, people get jumped in on all the time. Sometimes people eat DIs. Sometimes Jinrai kick works really well. And that's why, like, I think it's really important when you're learning the game to actually learn this stuff. You know, some people might say it's like scrubby or whatnot, but if it works at a high level, then you should do it, right? Evo was won off of a jump-in. That is true, 100% true. It's like an on-the-fly test, and if your mind's not focused on that, it's gonna be hard to do. All right, so let's talk about Platinum. Now, I made that look pretty easy. And honestly, like, the higher up the ranks you go, the more time it takes to ascend a rank. And so while implementing that stuff, it actually does take a lot of time. Might take you 50, 100, 200 hours, depending on how new you are to fighting games and, you know, your skill level and that sort of thing. But after Plat, you kind of hit like a small wall. And that's because there's no low-hanging fruit to kind of implement. But if I could say anything, right, it's, you know, you start to get better combos. So maybe instead of like punishing DPs with this, which isn't that good, I can start to punish the DPs with that did about double damage, right? So you see, I was leaving a lot of damage off the table in my previous combos. So I need to start obviously implementing some better combos. I can start to get better at beating people mashing on wake up because I'm actually doing combos, right? So for example, like if I end this combo in DP, like, can I beat mashing? Can I deal with mashing? Okay, maybe not. So like, yeah, starting to learn that. I don't have to do anything crazy. You know, I can still do my crash menu kick, Jinrai. It's not the best thing, not the most optimal at high level, but it's still, you want to build upon your current game plan. The other thing I think people at Platinum should start to learn is called delay tech. And basically on defense, instead of mashing or like doing DI or something like that, you can hold down back and do a delay throw. And if you want to practice it, this is also called throw escape practice. And so what you do, you just go through this throw escape practice, hold down, oh wait, get hit by the sweep, and making sure that you block if they do a meaty crouch late, or if they throw you, you tech the throw. People do not know how to deal with this at Platinum, so you can kind of skyrocket the rankings by just having better defense. Oh, okay, Diamond 1. I mean, so this is gonna be a little higher than what I was expecting, but the same kind of idea exists. We'll apply all of our game plan, but we'll have better punishes. And I'll yeah, I don't gotta do anything crazy. You know, I'll start to learn how to beat stuff. So for example, all All right, get to use drive rush a little bit more too. Drive rush, it's probably like at low diamond is when you want to start to use drive rush. Oh, I missed my anti-air. Okay. Oh, I could have done the DP punch combo we literally talked about. I'm unfortunately not a Ken player, so I don't get that on lock. And you see the Jinrai stuff works, but it's not working as... Wait, I just got a lag spike randomly. And you can see, like, that's kind of like the reason I don't recommend people learn combos really well. You see, I'm like, you know, I'm like top 30, 50 in America right now. I'm still dropping my combos with Ken because I just learned them. I tried the latex there. Alright, start to do drive rush. This guy's pretty good. Let me try jumping. Oh shit, okay. The latex worked out. Now let me try jumping. Okay, that was good. Oh, I forgot to react. That's why doing your reactions drills are important. All right, I gotta lock the fuck in. Hold up. All right, start the throw because he's parrying. Start the throw. Maybe I try to bait something. Yep. And then go to the super. Yep. So you see, it's mostly still same game plan, except I had to start to use drive rush a bit more. And you see, reacting to this guy's drive impacts is harder because, you know, he's better at disguising it, right? Yeah, and this guy's definitely above plat, but we'll pretend this is like close enough to plat, right? Oh, and this guy got perfect parries? Okay. All right, you see it now. He's making me bust out the reversals too. Yeah, that's actually fake, so you can just DP that every time. But again, yeah, there's a lot of like small nuanced things that go into ranking up once you get above plat. All right, I got the anti-air. All right, let's see if we can close this out with a Jinrai. I have to, yeah, avoid my urge to drive rush. I haven't DI'd in a while. Oh my god, I forgot the combo. Trying to do the right combos. I should have stuck with the Jinrai spam. Parry? Yeah. Alright, shimmy and then parry. Alright, you don't even need shit. Yeah, let's do more Jinrai stuff. Alright, he's blocking the low, so we have to go overhead. Okay. Nice. Oh, I didn't mean that. Okay, whatever, it worked out. I just tried regular DP. All right, so now that we're in Diamond, we have to start implementing more stuff. Specifically, stuff like crouch, medium kick, drive rush. A very, very strong tool. Drive rush and neutral. Very, very good. People are not going to be stuffing drive rush at Diamond. If I can say is anything that I've noticed in like students that I've coached, it's usually they're just not doing like one thing. Actually, I just coached a Chem player and they weren't using drive rush at all. And so if we start to implement drive rush into our game plans, so for example, like EX Fireball drive rush, very, very strong. And also just learning more things about the matchup, getting more reps in, getting your reactions better, getting your fireballs better, getting your combos better. There's no one simple trick to get from Diamond to Master. It's obviously a lot of little small things. And so the game plan just gets more and more diverse as we go. Yeah, so this guy's Diamond 4, almost Master, right? Usually Akuma's, this guy probably has like someone else in Master if I had to guess. All right, we're testing our strats out. All right, he knew how to deal with that better. I'll wait a little bit. Okay, went for throw. All right, now we're gonna start implementing drive rush. See if he'll burn out. Oh shit. Oh, I dropped my anti-air. No. All right, at least he burned himself out. Oh, I got reactions. And you see you try it again. Oh, reversal. Yeah, I don't actually got Ken combos. Not that you need Ken combos at this rank, but obviously, like, I would expect someone's fundamentals to be worse than mine, so you have to kind of compensate with like stuff like fundamentals. Oh my god, I'm kind of autopiling. Oh wait, that was so bad. All right, let's end it in crouch medium kick fashion. All right, I want one and done this guy, so we'll play one more. All right, I guess he one and done me. So I hope that makes sense. We can talk a little bit about Master. So, you know, once you get past the trenches, Master is where things get a little weird. I want you guys to take a look at this chart. This is basically how long it takes to get to a Master rank. And so it looks like it's taking the average player about maybe 350, 400 hours, depending on how you look at this chart. We'll say 350 to get to Master, right? So it's a good amount. And I'd expect, you know, if you're playing a harder character like Aki, compared to Honda, it's probably going to take you more hours. If you're brand new to fighting games, it's going to take you a lot longer than someone that, you know, has played Street Fighter 5 or Guilty Gear, right? As you can guess by the rankings, someone at 1300 MR is gonna be way worse than someone in 1700 MR. Someone in like 1700, 800 MR basically has double the playtime as someone down here, and someone over 2000 MR has over 3 times the playtime. It might not equal 3 times the amount of skill, I don't know, right? But this is where you could almost say the true game begins. And yeah, when you first get Master, you're probably gonna drop below 1300 MR. That's why the people that just got Master and quit are probably 1500 MR. They're kind of down here, while the people below 1300 MR have actually more time in the game. And that's the first thing. If you ever get Master, make sure you tank your MR, see where you're actually at. Don't just assume you're 1500 MR. Yes, I know you hit Master. Yes, I know you're happy, but you have to tank your rank in order to see where you're at and then slowly climb up, right? And then other than that, it's just a lot of slow things, right? You see, my Ken had a pretty complete gameplay towards the end of the Diamond rank, but there's still so many things for me to learn. Better combos, learning the matchup. There's many buttons I barely use, right? I don't think I pressed crouch medium punch like once in that run. It's really good for like stopping drive impacts or counter poking. I didn't use stand medium kick at all. That's really good whiff punisher, right? So there's a lot of stuff I can continually implement, and you have to slowly implement these things over time and just kind of triage what you think will be the biggest bang for your buck once you hit Master. And understand, I think where a lot of people get discouraged is they kind of hit this wall and they're like, damn, I'm just not good enough. I can't do it. Where realistically, like, it's probably because you're playing against people that have a lot more playing time than you, because you're new to Master, right? You basically have to continue the grind, right? Also, I don't think people realize the gap, and a gap between like 1500 MR and 1700 MR is like the gap between like a platinum player and like a Master player. It's actually huge. And if you look ELO win rates, so this is based on ELO. MR is based on ELO, and so you can kind of calculate the percentage chance that you'll win. So let's say I'm a 2000 MR player. What's my likelihood of winning against someone that just hit Master and is like actually at 1300 MR? They have a 1.75% chance of beating me. That's minuscule. That's like basically no chance at all. So be kind on yourself, right? It takes a lot to go from having a 2% chance to beating someone to being even chance of beating someone, right? That's a primal. I'm hard stuck at 1350, 1600. I don't understand how some days I go in 12 plus win streaks to get to 1600, then just lose, I'm down to 1300. I think this is really common, especially now that we can track. People recognize there's patterns, and like some days they play better, some days they play worse. Just like pro players, right? Some days pro players have really good tournaments. Some days pro players have really bad tournaments. You kind of just have to take the good with the bad and try to set up the conditions for the good days as much as possible. I don't know what that means for me. I know if I get 8 hours of sleep and I eat well, I play better, right? Than having 4 hours of sleep. So you got to figure out what the conditions are for you in order to like set up your optimal playing conditions so you can be on ranked in like the right mindset and play your best, right? Oh yeah, so let's talk about hard stucks. There's like 5 people talking about hard stuck. Imagine if I was the Ken player, right? And I, instead of pivoting and being like at gold, right? And I said, I'm gonna start learning how to react to anti-airs and DIs. And I just said, I'm gonna just spam Jin Rai kick better than anyone else, right? What if that was my response, right? And then someone knows how to counter the Jinrai kick and they just jumped a lot, you'd be screwed. I think people that are hard stuck are usually like approaching things in the wrong way, and they're missing like key tools, or they're trying to force a playstyle that just does not work, right? So for example, mashing, very, very, very strong at low levels. Once you get the plat, diamond, master, mashing does not work at all, right? It's actually a very bad strategy. But if you're trying to force strategies that work at lower ranks into higher ranks, and you don't make that right pivot, you're gonna be hard stuck. And how do you know what a good strategy is or not? Look at high level matches, right? I play Ken, right? Ken, high level, replay, SF6. All the footage. You can just look up the matchup you're having trouble with, right? That one jury I played earlier gave me trouble, sure. I can look at this, right? And let's say I'm someone that mashes on wake up all the time. And I'm thinking, man, Jury just beats my mashing every time. I wonder what Tokido does. Does he just have better mashes? And you look at the first time he gets knocked down. All right? Tokido doesn't mash, right? Tokido isn't spamming DI. Tokido isn't abusing Jinrai kicks like at the very low levels. Yeah, sure, Tokido might use Jinrai, but he's doing more stable strategies like drive rush into crouch medium kick. I didn't even know that punished. Fuck. I put 1,000 hours in this game. I didn't know that shit punished, bro. But yeah, you see, Tokyo's still using Jinrai. It's not like the Jinrai goes away. We're still using it. It might have a little bit extra purpose to like frame trap after the stand heavy punch, but we're still using it, right? We're still using fireballs. We're still using crouch medium kick Jinrai. It's still a thing, but we're not using it as much. And so it's about fitting your current game plan and figure out what you need to change and what you don't. Hey, maybe I don't use stand heavy kick. All right, let me start using stand heavy kick. Oh, I never use parry. Let me start using parry. Oh, I never drive rush after throw to get additional pressure. Let me start doing that. There's a lot of different stuff you can do. And the hard part is, to me, it's triaging all of it. What do I focus on first? I don't know, right? You have to figure out as a player, what do you think the most important thing is to learn? I hope that makes sense. I know a lot of people are trying to rank up in this game, and yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, take care, y'all, and have a good one. No, 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 please, no, no, no. I'm trying to lose points.